KMAC forecaster Madison Harden.
Morning low temperatures here in Lubbock are starting in the mid-40s and would be on track to be well above seasonally average temperatures today if it were not for that cold front that is going to be passing through our forecasting region later this afternoon. And we're very thankful for that because this cold front is even stronger than what we originally anticipated it was going to be and will actually be able to get us back down to seasonally average temperatures for this Christmas Eve, Christmas Day itself, and Boxing Day, the day after Christmas. So it's truly a Christmas miracle that we are finally seeing our temperatures going back to seasonally average. But it does beg the question, okay, if we're trending colder, does that mean white Christmas? No, unfortunately not. As we get into later this afternoon, we're going to be seeing additional cloud cover and overnight conditions. We're going to start to see some fog roll into the South Plains, which might make it a little bit hard for Santa's reindeer to see, but hey, that's why they got Rudolph. And a friendly reminder to anybody, oh hey, look, there's the jolly old man himself and his reindeer. A friendly reminder to anyone who might be getting on the roads late tonight and in the early morning hours of tomorrow. With that fog rolling in, it might make it a little bit hard to see, not just for Santa, but for all the drivers out there. So remember to take it a little bit slower on the roadways and don't keep your bright lights on. Your normal headlights will do just fine. Just take it a little bit slow and don't blind your neighbors. Thing is about communities that are further to the north of us, they are still expecting to get a little bit of fog in places like Friona and Muleshoe, going into Clovis and Portales and Tatum, but they are actually going to be at that freezing line or below it, and that could lead to some freezing fog conditions. While the ground temperature is still warm and ice is not a large concern on the roadways, there still could be ice on windows and windshields, and there could still be some patchy areas of ice in places where the water is especially thick. Say your neighbors left their sprinkler on or something like that. So just be mindful of that if you're going to be getting on the roadways late tonight or early tomorrow morning in those more northwestern communities. Some places could be looking a little bit slippery. Or if you do have somewhere you need to be on Christmas morning, like say a church service or one of your relatives or friends' houses, maybe wait until it starts to warm up a little bit, the sun reaches up over the horizon, because we are expecting to warm up to 53 degrees that today and 54 degrees for tomorrow. 55 degrees on Thursday of this week, continuing to see those cooler temperatures and some very, very isolated sprinkles for that day. Warming up as we get into Friday. Saturday is 67 and going back to the 70s as we get into Sunday and Monday of next week. So we got a pretty nice December forecast that we have had so far with above average temperatures, but we're all really excited to be getting back to seasonally average just in time for the holidays. So remember, today is going to trend a little bit cooler as we get into the afternoon with mostly cloudy skies. Going into the early morning hours of Christmas, it is going to be foggy out there with the possibility of freezing fog in our northwestern corner or any area where it dips below that freezing line, but it warms up to 54 degrees in the afternoon with partly cloudy skies. And then we go into the rest of the week. It still looks pretty nice on Thursday with 55 and going into the 60s and 70s to end the week.
You know, it's crazy we're already thinking about this, but New Year's Eve.
Yeah.
We have to think about our New Year's Eve forecast and what it's going to look like there. Sorry, I'm getting ahead of myself.
Yeah.
Let's stick with Christmas Eve right now.
Yeah, we'll get through Christmas and then maybe on Thursday we'll reconvene and then we'll figure out what it's going to be looking like for New Year's. One thing at a time.
Exactly. You're right. You're right. Madison's pumping the brakes and letting me enjoy.
Let's all just stay chill, everybody.
Yes, she's letting me enjoy the now. All right, the Red Raiders are back on the road and officially in bowl game mode. Our Cole Banker has that and more in this morning's Red Raider Nation.